Lieutenant, you made it just in time. Gorik called for a full-scale evacuation. He's already at the hangar in the back of the base overseeing the evacuation, and he has my bomb designs with him. Please, you have to get to the landing area and stop Gorik before he escapes with my bomb designs.
You're the reason I'm here, Fuse, not Gorik.
I'm clearly not going anywhere, Lieutenant. After you've taken down Gorik, you can...
Warning. Warning. Self-destruct sequence initialized. All personnel must evacuate to the hangar area immediately. This is not a drill. Countdown sequence initialized. Warning. Warning. Facility detonation imminent.
Oh no, we're too late. The entire base, it's gonna be vaporized. We're out of time.
Are you telling me there's no way out?
No, I'm not saying that. I mean, well, you can cancel the self-destruct sequence. You'd have to go to the command center to cancel the detonation, and, well, you could even unlock myself from there. But by the time you reach the command center and stop the explosion, Gorik will have escaped with my bomb designs. That can't happen.
I hope you enjoy your execution.
Just go, Lieutenant. Just go.
Alpha Squad, Beta Squad, Gamma Squad, check, check, check. Good. Delta? Where is Delta Squad?
Not sure, sir. They should be here by now.
I'm here to take you down.
Who the... Ah, of course. I should have known.
Intruder! All squads, open...
Hold your fire, Captain. I'd like a word with this one. You... Do you have any idea what you've done here? What you've cost me? Cost the Empire? I'll have to spend months locating another sufficiently worthless planet with another town full of sufficiently worthless beings if I'm to conduct any useful research at all.
I'm gonna enjoy taking you down.
Oh, I can't wait to watch you try.
All squads, open fire! Squad, hold up. Get me a solid perimeter ASAP. You must be the commander of Havoc Squad. I'm Lieutenant Tasser, sir. 43rd Advanced Recon Squad.
This is a Havoc Op, Tasser, and I have everything well in hand.
Yes, sir, I can see that. General Garza rerouted us from a 2-week sightseeing op on Ryloth to assist you, Lieutenant. Looks like you've already taken care of things, though.
Feel free to look around. You might learn something.
Yeah. My men and I are learning valuable lessons even as we speak. Garza mentioned a possible prisoner for us to haul back to Coruscant. So did you find the guy or what? If he's still running loose, we could lend you a hand.
You should find the target's body inside.
Take no prisoners, huh? Roger that. All right, people. Let's sweep through the rubble and see if we can find the target's body to take back to General Garza. See you around, sir.
Lieutenant, you made it! Please, have a seat. Tell me what happened. Was your mission against the Imperials a success?
Your worthless backwater town is safe now.
Always the cheerful one, aren't you? Come on, lighten up. You won! We should be celebrating! So what about Fuse? Was he alright? Were you able to rescue him?
Fuse died the traitor's death that he earned back on Ord Mantell.
Wow, you hated that poor guy. Seemed decent enough to me. Remind me never to get on your bad side. So, your general called while you were gone. I filled her in on what I knew. Nice lady. Stern, though.
It probably isn't good that you admitted knowing so much about my operation.
I couldn't very well lie to the woman, could I? She's your boss. She needs to know what's happening. Anyway, she wants you to call her from your ship before you take off. She was pretty insistent about it, actually. I hope there's nothing wrong.
If it's not one problem, it's another.
I guess you wouldn't have much to do if there wasn't, huh? Well, Lieutenant, the people of Anchorhead owe you an incredible debt. You've saved countless lives from a threat we never could have imagined. I managed to scrape together a small reward for you. It's the least we could do to thank you.
I'm sure you could offer more than that.
Lieutenant, we have no place accepting monetary compensation in the first place, let alone extorting local allies for more.
We're taking the reward, Sergeant, and that's final.
The decision is yours, sir. But it's still a violation of code.
Sorry, I didn't think it would be such a big deal. I just think that a good deed should be rewarded. So, I guess this is where we part ways. It's been a real pleasure having you here, Lieutenant. An honor. We'll never forget what you've done for us.
You won't be seeing me again.
Well, all the same, you'll always be welcome in Anchorhead, soldier. Goodbye.
Lieutenant, thank you for calling. From what I hear, you've been very busy. We have quite a bit to discuss. First, congratulations on stopping the bombings in Anchorhead. Mayor Claren was both impressed and grateful. Well done.
This whole town would be gone if not for me.
So I heard. I also understand that you not only located Fuse, but routed an entire Imperial research facility in the process. Lieutenant Tasser filed his report only moments ago, actually. I'm sorry he and his men couldn't arrive sooner.
Recon punks. Give me real fighting men or don't bother.
The 43rd are an exemplary squad. Tasser described the Imperial facility as a flaming graveyard, and I understand Fuse was among the deceased. I'll admit I'm a bit confused by that turn of events. According to Mayor Claren, Fuse cooperated and was instrumental in your operation.
You shouldn't take some civvy's word over mine.
I'm not, Lieutenant. And I'd appreciate a more respectful tone. A superior officer is permitted to question her soldiers regarding mission outcomes. What about the bomb designs that Fuse created for the Imperials? Were you able to retrieve a copy?
Fuse's designs are pretty nasty. The imps won't know what hit them.
Excellent, Lieutenant. I'll download them to Coruscant for review. I have nothing further for you, Lieutenant. Carry on with your mission and keep up the good work. Garza out. Come in, Lieutenant. This is General Garza. I understand you've just set down on Alderaan. The political situation on Alderaan is highly complicated. The world's ruling families are mired in a civil war for control of the planet. House Organa supports the Republic, so they're our primary ally. Your mission against the Havoc Traders is priority one, but try to aid the Organas where you can as well.
So what, we're mercenaries now?
No, Lieutenant, we are not. An Organa victory is in the best interest of the Republic, which has always been our primary concern. The Empire supports House Organa's rival, House Thule. Thule was banished from Alderaan, but with the Empire's support, they've returned to make an attempt for control of the planet.
Anything else I should know?
Organa and Thule are not the only ones seeking control of Alderaan. Several other houses are also involved. The most powerful is House Ulgo, along with their ally, House Rist. Now, your primary mission. Your target is Gearbox. A captured Thule nobleman has revealed his presence to our House Organa allies. Apparently, Gearbox is aiding House Thule and the Empire in their effort to take control of Alderaan, though we don't yet know the full nature of that assistance.
That's all the intel you have for me?
Be grateful that we have anything at all, Lieutenant. You should speak to the Thule nobleman that House Organa captured, and see if you can get more information from him. The Thule prisoner is being held in isolation at House Organa's estate. I left strict instructions that no one interact with him further until you arrive.
I do love a good interrogation.
This is a means to an end, Lieutenant. Get the intel you need and then move out. The overseer at Organa's detention center is a man named Balak Cormac, a captain in their house military. He will be your primary contact. That's it, Lieutenant. Question the prisoner, determine Gearbox's whereabouts, and neutralize him. Understood?
Am I going to do this, or are we going to talk all day?
No, I think I've spent enough time speaking with you for the time being. Good luck, Lieutenant. Garza out.
Whoa. Hold up a minute, friend. The detention area is restricted. I'm going to need to see some identification before you come in here.
Special Forces. I do what I want.
Oh. I'm sorry, sir. I didn't recognize you. Well, your general told us someone was coming, but he didn't say who. You'll be wanting to talk to our esteemed guest from House Thule, won't you? He's a tough one. We worked him over a dozen times, and he still won't talk.
How tough can some nobleman be?
It's unreal. He just stands in there, still and quiet as a stone, like he doesn't even feel it. The man's name is Marcus Thule. He did tell us that much. Our boys caught old Marcus sneaking into the castle with a dozen Imperial commandos, set on cutting the head of House Organa into Throntibate.
Someone must have screwed up big for the imps to get this close.
I can't speak to that, Lieutenant, but these guys were definitely pros. Anyways, as soon as we got the shock cuffs on him, Marcus starts in on the gearbox stuff. Critical intelligence, Republic Special Forces will want to know, that sort of thing. That's when we called your people.
Let's see if this guy won't spare a few words for me.
Absolutely, sir. Sorry to have held you up so long. Marcus is in holding cell 5, Lieutenant. I've set the security door to grant you access, whenever you're ready.
So, a visitor. Welcome. I am Marcus and Darius Thule. Your aspect and equipment are not those of House Organa. Whom do you represent?
Instead of my friends, let's talk about yours. Like Gearbox.
A soldier, clearly, and not of House Organa, but someone Organa allows to speak with their prisoners. Someone from the Republic. Ask any questions you wish. The answers will only come when you've done what I require. I can tell you all about Gearbox, the Empire, and their activities. But before I help you, you must help me. I want protection for my wife and daughter.
It's yourself that you need to be worried about. Unless you start talking.
Beating me will not earn you the information you seek. Your friends in House Organa have already tried. My wife and daughter, they still live amongst my house, and amongst the Imperials. If I tell you what I know, they will suffer for that betrayal. I won't allow this. So until my family is safe, I can tell you nothing.
You can talk, and you will.
This does not help your mission. If you care at all about finding Gearbox, you will consider what I'm saying. Perhaps a compromise. I tell you part of what I know to prove the veracity of my claims. If you find that my intelligence is accurate, you help my family. After which, I will tell you exactly how to locate Gearbox.
I'll hear you out, Thule. But this better be good.
Among other projects, Gearbox has helped construct a hidden, highly sophisticated missile battery capable of eradicating any Organa force that approaches Thule territory. Destroying this missile battery would greatly benefit your Organa allies and prove how accurate my information is. All you need do for the rest is protect my wife and daughter.
It's been a pleasure, Marcus.
Likewise.
I gotta say, Lieutenant, you're something else. Until you showed up, Marcus had barely spouted 20 words at us. Don't know about this business with Marcus's wife and daughter, though. The boys upstairs may not approve of cutting deals with this guy.
I have no intention of saving Marcus's family.
Oh. I see. It's all just a trick, then. Makes sense, I guess. So what about Marcus's story? All of this missile launcher business. You think he's telling the truth?
If he's lying, I'll kill him myself.
You don't mess around, do you? Well, good luck out there, friend. Who knows? Maybe you'll find some clues about this Gearbox guy. I'll keep an eye on Marcus while you're gone.
If I may say so, sir, you've had quite an impressive career. You're the commander of the most elite squad in the entire Republic. You must be quite proud.
I want to command thousands of men, not just one squad.
I should think serving as commander of Havoc Squad would allow you first choice of many command positions in the long run. I remember when I first enlisted and qualified for medical specialization. My brother Alexei completed his technical specialization on the same day. We were both proud to finally serve in the Imperial military. My brother advanced quickly, but I became disillusioned as time went on.
Is Alexei still in the Imperial military?
As far as I know, yes. I wish he'd seen things as I did. The Imperial military was supposed to stand for honor and discipline, but my superiors discarded those concepts any time a Sith asked it. I'd always been taught that the Jedi and the Republic were genocidal hypocrites, but the only brutalities I witnessed were committed by my own comrades.
How can anyone believe such obvious lies? Did you try to change things, or did you defect right away?
I raised my concerns with my superiors, but they only questioned my resolve. Soon, I would have been forced to prove my loyalty by carrying out orders directly against my conscience. I chose to defect instead.
I hope you took out some other imps in the process.
I thought it best to simply slip away unnoticed during a night patrol. I surrendered to the first Republic patrol I came across and declared my intention to defect. That was over 3 years ago. It's strange to realize how long it's been. The Republic truly feels like my home now.
Forward battery, this is Primary. I've got some fresh ballistic data for the MR3s you've got loaded down there.
That's him, isn't it, sir? Former Lieutenant Bex Kolos. Gearbox.
Been studying your personnel files, haven't you?
Affirmative, sir. I thought it best to learn what I could about our targets in advance.
We've been doing some testing for Project B and worked out new results for your range recs. You want to nudge those MR3s a good 0.053 degrees positive lateral to get clean hits on Zone 3. Anyhow, stay sharp out there, kids. Maybe once Project B is complete, we'll have you over for a little demonstration. Primary out.
Project B. Does the term have any significance for you, Lieutenant? Do you know what he's talking about?
Whatever Project B is, it can't be good.
Agreed.
We'll worry about this once we've made it back to House Organa in one piece.
Understood, Lieutenant. I'll follow your lead, sir.
Captain Cormac, I really don't believe I can make myself much clearer than...
Lieutenant, welcome back, sir. How did your mission go? You know, destroying that giant missile battery that threatened our house, sir?
It was a breeze.
Well, congratulations. I'd say House Organa really owes you one for taking care of such a dangerous threat.
Yes. Allow me to extend the fondest gratitude of our noble House of Organa for your heroic assistance, Lieutenant. I am Palos Theseus Organa, first nephew to His Highness the Great Duke of Organa. It is an honor to make your acquaintance.
Spare me the ceremonial nonsense. I have work to do.
You'll forgive me my upbringing, I hope. A lifetime of pleasantries leaves its mark. I'm told that you have spent some time in the company of a prisoner detained herein. One Marcus Thule. This man is of no small consequence to our house, as you may well be aware. What is your interest in him?
Ask all you want, but you won't get any answers.
Lieutenant, I'm certain you would agree that my family has a right to know what transpires in our home. Marcus Thule is telling you secrets which I deeply suspect he would not do without promise of recompense.
Marcus isn't getting anything out of me.
Really now? You must be a shrewd negotiator indeed. Well, I'm afraid that house business compels me elsewhere, so I must take my leave of you, Lieutenant. But let me make something clear. Marcus Thule attempted to murder the head of our house. He will not be pardoned for his crime.
Sorry about that. I tried to calm him down, but to Palos, you're just a stranger buddying up with the guy who tried to kill his family.
Nobody interferes with my missions, Cormac. Nobody.
I gotta say, Lieutenant, it's kind of nice to see someone who doesn't just bow and yes sir the nobles all day. I've been watching Marcus since you left. I don't think he's made a sound or moved a centimeter. Still, I'm sure he's been looking forward to your next visit. I'll be out here if you need anything.
You've returned. I trust everything was as I described. I have now proven the accuracy of my knowledge, as well as my intentions. Before I share any more intelligence on Gearbox, you must rescue my wife and daughter.
Tell me where Gearbox is.
Have I not made myself clear? I have stated the price of further intelligence. Until you rescue my wife and daughter, we have nothing further to discuss.
You're testing my patience. Don't.
This gains you nothing. I will not yield. My wife and daughter can be found at our family manor. I'll provide you with the coordinates. They must not be recognized while traveling with you. You'll need to acquire disguises of some kind.
Is there anything else you want? As long as you're dreaming?
My family and I have a code word for situations such as this. Speaking it will prove that you are acting on my behalf. Tyrovan, remember the word well. I'll not have you harming Altana or Valen to gain their cooperation when you could simply speak a word.
You don't give me orders.
If you fail to deliver Altana and Valen to me alive and well, I will never tell you anything. Never. Now go. We will only speak further when I see my wife and daughter safely before me.